AZ Cooks Special Edition. We are joined by the award-winning baker Zoë François, best-selling cookbooks, Bread in 5 Minutes. I'm also someone who desperately needs coaching and learning about baking.
True.
Wow, that was fast.
We're gonna do a roasted pumpkin chocolate swirl bundt cake.
Ooh.
Start with butter. So just grab a hunk of this and really get it in there. Put it right into all of these crevices.
You do have to take your finger and
That's
go
right.
into every single place so that it
that's
doesn't
right.
stick when it comes
Right,
out.
that's pretty good. I
think
see
it's
one
good.
spot.
Do you- Where?
This,
I wanna
right
see.
here, right in here.
Oh, you know,
Just
saying
looking
you're-
a little
you're
bald.
right.
See how thick that butter is on there? If the butter isn't thick like that and you can't see it, your cake is gonna stick. With the bundt pan
Mm-hmm.
and this thing coming up in the middle, it's a little awkward to flour it. So I just take a little sifter, some flour, and that way you can get all the nice grooves. If you don't tap it really well, you're gonna end up with blotches of flour.
Oh, those cloddy
Yep.
kind of bits.
So just, and that's it. So
Oh, that's
that
nice.
way you have very little flour left in there, but enough that it's not gonna
That's
stick.
perfect.
Now we gotta make the cake. Brown sugar,
Yep.
regular granulated sugar, and then oil.
Mm-hmm.
You do that.
And you just want this incorporated?
Just mix it together.
Yeah.
Put an egg in, and you can keep whisking.
All right.
And you wanna put your eggs in one at a time.
There's
And
probably a good reason
Yeah.
to do it one at a time.
For this cake, honestly, it wouldn't matter. We could do that. For some cakes, you don't want to add that much liquid all at once, especially if you're using butter. If your eggs, first of all, aren't warm enough, they're gonna seize up
Okay.
your butter.
Gotcha.
But also, it's really hard to incorporate that much liquid into something that's solid. While you're doing that, I am gonna mix together the dry ingredients. So I have my flour, just all-purpose flour, allspice, and ginger, some nutmeg. So for baking soda, it tends to clump up, so I like
deal.
to sift it and just whisk it all together because you want to just make sure that your baking soda is evenly distributed. In here we have our pumpkin. So for this pumpkin, what we did was we took a sugar or pie pumpkin. You don't want to use like a jack-o'-lantern pumpkin because they're like tons of water and they're sort of trash for baking. You just cut this in half, put it face down on a baking sheet, roast it at about 400 degrees just until you can poke it and it's soft. I don't even take the seeds out because once it's roasted, those seeds will just sort of scoop right out of there. Take the flesh out and then just puree it.
You nicely pureed this. This
thanks.
is lovely.
Some richness with the sour cream. Whisk that all together. So this, we're just gonna dump this in and you're gonna fold that in. You just
This-
wanna mix it until everything is smooth. Oh, look at this, we forgot our vanilla. Let's
Okay.
toss that in.
We're streuseling?
We're gonna streusel sugar, flour, cinnamon, because you'll notice we didn't put cinnamon in here.
Right,
I
right.
don't wanna
So you're
overdo
layering
it.
flavors instead of just dumping everything in as one.
That's right. And really what we're recreating here is pumpkin pie spice, cocoa powder.
Ooh, there's the chocolate part.
Yep. So this, we just want to mix this all up, and then we're going to put that butter in. We're going to mash this all together until it's not powdery. Okay, so there we go.
Perfect.
When you squeeze
And
it
it-
all comes together, but it still looks sandy.
Yeah,
And that's what we want.
the color has actually changed, and that's another clue that you're on point. This is going to rise, so no
Yes.
one should go into panic and say, oh,
Yes.
I made a half batch.
Right. Oh, because it's not coming up high enough in the pan.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why we've buttered and
Yes. The whole
floured the sides. This is our last layer, and then it will be on the bottom when it flips over.
That's right.
There is a little bit of batter there, there's a little bit of butter there, there's a little bit of streusel there.
Yep.
Do not clean it off.
That's
it will
right.
prevent it from rising. Don't try to correct your
the
mistake.
other problem with wiping anything else is you're gonna wipe off the butter.
Right,
And then it might
right.
stick. 350 degrees. It's about an hour and 15 minutes.
It's cooled, it feels right,
Yeah.
but I don't want to be blamed if it doesn't, even
I'll
though
turn it
I
up.
buttered and floured.
Voila. That's it. So because you did all that gorgeous buttering and flouring.
I was gonna say, oh, and look at the swirling.
Yeah, you can see that swirl. You could put a glaze on it, but I actually like the simplicity. That same spice mixture, we just mixed with a little bit of confectioner sugar, and then we're gonna take our little strainer. We're going to—
That's a pro tip right there. Yep.
Do a little dusting of our powdered sugar, and you can go as light or as heavy as you want.
It's just a
with
stunner.
this.
I think that's gorgeous.
You want a big piece or a little piece?
A little, because that way I won't feel guilty about
When
seconds.
you have.
Gosh, it is so moist.
And this is one that's gonna be really nice even a couple days from now. Not that it'll still be here.
This is not gonna last a couple minutes from
No,
now.
but
Are you
these cakes
kidding
really
me?
do last a while, and you could bake this ahead, like if you're having a party around the holidays. This is a good one to bake ahead.
My God.
I know. Love you, dude.
I love you, dude. Huge, huge love and a big thanks to Zoë François for coming by and creating this exclusive recipe. If you'd like more information about Zoë and all the books that she's written, all you have to do is go to zoebakes.com. See ya. Thank you.
Thank you.